little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from
Nasty.
the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That
is
no
nasty.
wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody out there that's been rocking with the channel.
As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all to get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, man, if you got a full song you want us to do, or if you want to be placed in front of one of our up-and-coming videos, we do about 60 seconds of your song. Either way, man, information will be down below. Make sure you check that out, man. All right, man, so we got, what is it, Boz Scaggs?
Boz Scaggs, yeah, I guess
believe
so.
That's how you pronounce that? Lowdown, Dirty Shame. No, it's called Lowdown. Lowdown's the name of the song. Shout out to everybody on Patreon and Discord. For participating in this. This is a poll, correct, George?
Yep, poll off of Discord.
Yep. So, hey guys, if you're not part of those platforms, Patreon or Discord, make sure you check that out, man. It's a great way to support the channel. We love to see you there, and for those of you that are already there, we appreciate your support and your contributions.
Absolutely, because we got a decent amount of votes on this one. So Boz Scaggs, hopefully I'm pronouncing Boz correctly. It's not Bowles or something like that, but Boz Scaggs, I believe. Had a poll, and Lowdown won the poll. Simple as that. You know, and it won clearly. You know, the next highest one looks like it was Lido Shuffle. Lowdown. I like Lowdown. No, we probably would have picked that anyway. Like I just like how that could be slick. Boz Scaggs. A little bit about Boz Scaggs. William Royce Boz Scaggs is an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He was a bandmate of Steve Miller. Okay, Steve Miller band.
All right.
And in the early 1960s, and I guess he was a member of the Steve Miller band from 67 to 68. So he's got some history with Steve Miller and the Steve Miller band. Looks like he's from Canton, Ohio. Okay. Scaggs began his solo career in 69. He lacked a major hit until about 76. And then the album Silk Degrees peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and produced the hit singles Lido Shuffle and Lowdown. So this is one of his big hits. And Scaggs produced 2 more platinum certified albums in Down 2 Then Left and Middleman, the latter of which produced the top 40 singles Breakdown, Dead Ahead, and JoJo. So cool, man.
Right.
So he's been around, man. We talking like old school. You know what I'm saying? We're talking 60s and 70s and all that. So, okay, multi-instrumentalist, and it looks like he does blues, jazz, R&B. So I knew it. Lowdown. You could just Lowdown, R&B, jazz, blues. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on, man. Boz Scaggs. Shout out to once again. Shout out to everybody that voted on that poll. Lowdown.
You done spent. I swear she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey boy, better bring the check around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty low down.
Yeah. Because I ain't going to get no sleep unless I figure this out. Because as I'm listening, I'm like, nah.
First of all, it sounds good.
Yes, it does sound real good. But I've heard that. I wonder. I could have sworn that it was an R&B song that had, wonder. That part right there with this beat. Maybe it was this song and I just didn't realize it. But man, I could have sworn, man, that it was an old school R&B song that sampled that. Because that sounds so familiar to me.
Wonder.
But I don't know. Can't find it. So maybe not. If you guys know, please comment in the comments and let us know what that's gonna be. Oh, you talking about whatever.
Yeah, but this is smooth though.
Yeah, it is.
This could be like, yo, Boz, Steely Dan. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all could just go on tour. I don't know. Has Boz ever toured with Steely Dan? Because he was, doing his thing around the same time Steely Dan was doing that thing. That would be an ill little smoothed out, you know what I'm saying? Soft rock, jazzy tour. Because this sounds really good. What sounds, if there's anything that sounds familiar to me, Ryan, it's his voice. He's got this. Like it's almost like his nose is plugged. It doesn't actually sound bad. It's actually very distinctive, but it sounds like his nose is plugged. And I feel like I've heard a song with that voice before that's really bugging me. Has some familiarity to it.
Yeah,
it's
man.
smooth.
Sounds good as
Puts
hell.
me in the mind frame of Steely Dan. Let's keep it rocking.
Well, she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey, boy, better bring the chick around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty Lowdown. Taught her how to talk like that.
He said I taught her how to talk like that?
Give her that big idea.
That's me right there, girl.
Nothing you can't handle, nothing you ain't got. Put your money on the table, drive it off the lot. Turn on that old love light, turn a maybe to a yes. Same old schoolboy game got you into this mess. Hey, son, better get on back to town. Face the sad old truth, the dirty Lowdown. Put those ideas in your head. Have a Jones for this, Jones for that. This running with the Joneses, boy.
This is like that white linen shit. You know, this is a white linen, you know what I'm saying, yacht rock / jazz R&B vibe to me. But white linen, you want a drink? It's like, I can see him just coming up to me with 2 drinks. Hey, where you been, boy? You know what I mean? Martini, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you got to be rich, man. You got to be rich. Even though I like the song. I do like it. I think it sounds good.
You got to be rich. I enjoy it too, man. I think this might be the song that I heard, but just didn't know it in its entirety, maybe. Everything else that we kind of cover on the channel, man, because there's so many elements of this song that sounds familiar.
That one element, what was that happened, Ryan, that we both said, like that when you had said that, when it happened in the music?
Yeah. It was a transition in the song that we both were like, yeah, I think this is probably the song that we've heard. You know, we just probably heard bits and pieces of it and didn't know it was Boz Scaggs. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, man, there's nothing to say, but this shit is fucking fly and hot. I think it has it feels like a jazziness to it. Mm-hmm. It's got a heavy jazz feel to me, just smoothed out, super cool, man. I'm kind of surprised y'all like this, though, to be honest with you. I was telling George, I was like, yeah, you know,
they like Stilly, though. They like Stilly. And
I'm kind of hesitant to say this because I don't want y'all to take it the wrong way, but I think we all family, right? Y'all know how we get it. Y'all know I love everybody, right? But I feel like this is for black people right here. I feel like black people heard this song when this came out. I was like, oh yeah, this shit is off the chain right here. I feel like if I knew my man personally, I could call him up and be like, hey man, you know, tell the truth, man. Black people was all over them concerts, right? Weren't they? They like, man, I love that song. He'd be like, hell yeah.
We like it. We like it, man. Shout out to Boz Scaggs, man. We're grooving. But I want to go back. We're at 252 right now. I want to go back to that part that sounds very familiar. So here. Right here.
Yeah.
Or horns or whatever. I think it's horns.
Oh, that might be horns. I'm sitting
I know, yeah. Because I was copying you and shit. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I think that's a horn. The horns right here sound very, very familiar. But I think the song I'm thinking of is dun, 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 which is a little bit different from this. So I could be confusing what I think this is for another song that I'm also familiar with.
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, just want to point that out. But digging it, groovy, smooth, jazzy as hell. With an R&B approach vocally, you can see how he talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I taught you everything you know, baby. What did he say?
I taught you how to talk that way.
I taught you how to talk
Is
that
what he
way,
said?
man. You know what I'm saying? He said that's what I'm saying. When he was saying that, I was like, did he say I taught you how to talk that way?
Yeah.
He said, wonder.
Taught her how to talk like that.
So he taught you how to talk like that. That's the slick, that's fly shit right there. You know what I'm saying? He knows. You know what I'm saying? But he said something else too. Then I was just like, okay, look at you trying to talk that talk. Yeah, I gotta have a Jones for this. That's R&B. That comes from the soil.
It does.
A Jones, that's some soil shit. So yeah, he been around.
Yeah, you know that's right.
All right, let's
You know, I gotta
Show you
gotta
right.
put that stank on it. You know that's right.
You gotta bring Show You Right. Remember Show You Right? All right, let's get back to it.
Dig a low, 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 low down. You ain't got to be so bad, got to be so cold. This doggy dog resistance sure is getting old. Got to have a Jones for this, Jones for that. This running with the Joneses, boy, just ain't where it's at. You're gonna come back around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty lowdown. Got you thinking like that, boy.
That's so many.
But you see, it's just, yeah, let me just talk my talk.
Boom.
If this had been like a metal song or maybe a rock song, and we heard all the instruments playing at a high level to end the song like that, it would have probably emitted a different type of reaction to us. You know, so jazz has a way of giving you such high level instrumentation in a way that it, like, you don't even, I think it's blended so well that you don't even realize, because everything just seems so synchronized.
Yeah.
That you don't even realize how great it is. You know what I'm saying? Until you really hone in on, no, dude, to end this song, listen to all, try your best to listen to, you already done this shit, but I guess us.
Yeah.
Try your best to listen to all the instruments going off at the same time to really, to see just how crazy they were going, right? You know,
It's smooth.
it's very, very smooth, and I think you can almost get rocked into relaxation to the point where you don't even recognize. I always say that, man, jazz is like a really good niche, perfume. You know what I'm saying? Like a shitty perfume in the world of perfumery is when there's too much of an abundance of one note over another, and it just sort of like it just overpowers the rest of the fragrance, right? But when you can't really smell a specific, or if you can smell all the notes, but it has like a distinct smell with all the notes combined, it's looked at as blended well. You know what I'm saying? And that's like high quality. That's how I look at jazz. Very well blended, good jazz. Very well blended. Everyone's going off at a high level, so it just feels like everything makes sense. So you can almost like, because it's creating this final product that just sounds good. You can sleep on the instrumentation, and it's just relaxing, and you're like, oh shit, actually, they really went crazy instrumentally, man. So shout out to Boz Scaggs, man. Like, that's easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy listen.
Yeah, y'all killed it with that, man.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Whoever was a part of that poll, y'all need to we need to talk on Discord. We need to come up with, give me some more shit like that, on my personal time. I mean, we can react to it if you want to, but yeah, that's right up my alley right there.
Yeah, man. That's right there. Like, again, I put them in the same bag as like a Steely Dan, man. Just very sort of soft. I think they can do rock, jazz, R&B. You saw the R&B in there, or you heard the R&B in there. You heard the jazz. You heard what I feel like is like maybe, what was the other genre in there? But you heard the blues. Again, there's certain slang that he's using. It's got to be, and who made you talk like that, girl? Like, that's all. That's blues, R&B, that flavor. So you heard it all in it. Shout out to all the instrumentalists in this song, though, man. The horns, the drums, the bass.
Yeah, they killed it.
They crushed that.
They did a good job.
Yeah,
that was a great song.
Easy listening right
Yeah,
there.
it
We can
was.
easily get back to him, so we can always go back to that Boz Scaggs poll. So shout out to everybody that voted on that poll and gave us those suggestions. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure you check us out on Patreon, Discord. The information for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.